Hi, I'm Danny. Welcome back to my channel. Recently, I replaced my factory stereo with an Android multimedia player. And once I was done, my steering wheel controls would not work. I figure if I was having trouble with that, you're probably having trouble too. So in today's video, I'm gonna go over what the fix was for my 2007 Honda Element SC. So this is the Android multimedia player, and it's on a Honda Element SC. I think it looks pretty good. And then if you flip it over here, I made this bracket. It just kind of cinches it, and it's held on right here with that plastic. It's got 4 screws right there. If you want to see the video on installation, I have that. I'll link it at the end of the video. And then what you're going to need is a connector. And this connector here, it's the 707863. And what this does, this plugs into your factory harness. And then now it gives you all the wires so you don't have to cut up your factory harness. If you have an EX or a SC, you're going to need this. So this is a 4-channel line output converter. And what this does, it lowers the signal of your amplifier. Because if you have an amp and you don't have this, it's going to sound really, really loud. So the speaker wires just plug in here, and then you splice them into the Android unit connector right here. And that's what I did here, is I spliced all these in there. So that's what you're going to need for an EX or a SC. You're going to need the 4-channel line output converter. And this is the packaging for that. And then you're also going to need this connector, which is this one. If you have an EX, LX, or a SC, and if you have the LX, you're probably going to be cutting the connectors off here and just using the wires. All right. Now, this connector does not come with steering wheel controls. I don't know why, and I could not find a connector that had steering wheel controls in here. So I had to buy another connector and just take out a couple of wires and put them in here. So now this connector here is full. It's got the steering wheel controls, it's got the grounds, it's got the amplifier, it's got it all. So now it's ready to go. All right, so now for the steering wheel controls. I know that's what we're all here for. So if you come over to the connector, and if you go A1, A2, A3, this white wire, yours may not be white. I installed this because the connector did not come with steering wheel control wires. So you'll either need to add the wire into A3 or just go to your factory harness, which I don't like doing. So you're going to put this wire into key 2, solder it up, put some heat shrink, butt connect it, whatever you need to do, and then you're done with this wire. Now I'm going to flip this over. So the next steering wheel control is A14. And that's going to be the green one on my harness. Now I added this wire, so you may not have that, and you may need to get it from the factory harness, but that's where it is, A14. And just take A14 and bring that one over to key 1, solder that together, and you're done there. But now you got to add a ground to the green wire here. And so add a ground, and then just ground that ground with your other wires that were grounded right here. But you need to add some resistance. And these little resistors is what I had to solder in to make it work. Now, if you just go directly to ground, it's not going to work. So there's a magic number. And the magic number is 0.723. So it's 723,000 ohms resistance you want on this green wire. And then your steering wheel controls will work. At least mine did. Yours may be different. So on a 2007 Honda Element SC, it worked perfectly. So now everything works, and I'm sharing this information with you. Write in the comments if it works for you, but it definitely worked for me. So I just want to show you my resistors here and how they add up. So if I go there and there, it's reading all the numbers on the resistor, 0.723. And where I got these resistors, I got it on Amazon. This is what the package looks like. This is the company. And it comes with all sorts of resistors, so you can add them up and figure out what you got. All right, so my target was 723K ohms, and here's what I used. I used two 330 ohm resistors, this one and this one, one 10 ohm resistor, that's this one, and one 68 ohm resistor, that's this one. Put them in line, and this is what I ended up with, 0.721 K ohms, and this should be close enough. So now that my wiring harness is all completed and my steering wheel controls work, it's time to get this Android unit in the car. I also installed a backup camera, and you can see that video. I'll leave it in the description, as well as the complete installation on my 2007 Honda Element SC. And also, I did this on my 2009 Honda Civic, the same stereo system. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.